Story: The Selfish Giant. Once there was a castle and a beautiful garden which belongs to a selfish giant. One day, children started playing in that garden.
How happy we are here!
What are you doing here?
We are playing here.
My own garden is my own garden. Nobody will play here.
Run, 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 run,
My
run,
garden, my own garden. My own garden is my own garden. Nobody will play here. Nobody will play here.
So the giant put a board. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Next day, it was very hot and children were compelled to play on the road.
Ouch, many stones are here. It's too hot. How happy we are there.
They thought that they were very happy in the garden. A young flower looked at the board and again put his head into the ground.
Oh.
Then there was no spring in the garden, only there was autumn all around.
Oh, it is my garden. Only I will live here. Oh, I am very happy.
The giant was very sad.
Why the spring is so late in coming? Let's wait.
It was only autumn, winter in his garden.
Oh, this garden. Spring has forgotten this garden. So we will really have the whole year. Let's invite the north wind.
North wind came roaring and rattling the chimney pots.
This is so delightful place. We must ask hail on it.
Hail rattled the whole day, destroyed the whole garden flowers.
Why not? Let's make some fun. Let's enjoy.
They all took toll on that garden and completely destroyed it there. There was only snow and frost, hail and north wind there in the garden.
Oh, what is this? I hope there will be a change in weather.
One day, the children slipped through a hole into that garden.
Oh my God! Run! Run!
And the spring finally came to his garden with beautiful flowers.
Oh wow, spring has come at last. Huh? What are you doing here?
We are.
Amongst all the children are the most beautiful flowers. Now you can play here.
The giant understood that spring did not come because there were no children in the garden. Now the children were there and the spring was also there. The giant was no more hostile. He was kind to the children and allowed them to play in his garden. Next day, the children again came to that garden.
There is a little something.
We don't know.
The giant was very sad because the younger one, his friend, did not come to that garden that day.
Okay, why giant?
Bye-bye, giant.
One day, when Giant was sitting into his castle, he heard the same bird song. Some linnet was singing.
Oh, my friend, my friend. Who gave you these, Ma?
These are the moons of love. Come with me, come. Who are you? One day you allowed me to play in your garden. Now you come to my garden.
That day, the children, when came to the park, they found that the giant was dead. His whole body was covered with white flowers. Ultimately, when he became kind, he reached to the abode of God, the paradise. Here ends the story, and let's meet the characters.
Gayatri as a giant.
Avni as hail, Deepali as frost, Tanya as snow, Rakhi as rippling, Anjali as tree, Narayani as little flower, Mansi as children,
Priyanka has children.
Rose as children, Karan as children,
Asif has children.
Sumit as God, Dhani as Lord, Ravi as God.
So this was 8th class who played this story. Bye for now.